Hello, my friend. I am so excited to get into your website. This has been so fun to be able to just kind of go through the websites of people I know in real life and really look at them super closely. It's been like super fun for me to do this. So, thank you so much for signing up for the brand audit. Let's go ahead and get started here. First of all, I think I've told you, but I love your business name. Ascent is just like a cool name for a roofing company. And I love your colors and I love your logo. Like that is just so strong, it's so memorable. Great job with that. And on that note, I love how you've used all of the colors on your site here. That's very cool. And something I love about your site is right when you open it, you see everything that you need to see, which is like so much easier said than done for people to get on their sites. So you see a big wording area that says, what you do, which is amazing. You see your logo, you see how to contact you, multiple ways to contact you. We see your 5-star Google reviews, we see some photos of our roof. Awesome. Great job there. Something that I totally think you guys should do, which would be really cool, is get a looping video for your background here. It would be so, I'm just like envisioning like a drone video of like roofs. You guys on a roof, like people working on a roof, something like that. It would be so cool to do just a little looping video that shows like panning of a roof, and maybe you could like find a house that is in a space or in a location where you can kind of like see that it's Central Oregon, like something that looks kind of organy. That would be really cool to have a house in Bend where you could see, maybe the mountains in the background or Smith Rock or something like that. Little kind of like panning videos of roofs, and you could do it in different ways, right? But it'd be cool to have like a clip of a roof and then maybe like a clip of you guys talking to a client, clip of you guys like doing quality check on materials, like whatever steps of your process. There. That would be really cool. And it would just be another way too for people to open your site and be like, oh, this is a roofing contractor in Central Oregon, here in Bend. Look at them on these roofs. So cool. Amazing. That was just like a creative thought that I had. I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool to have a house where you could kind of like see it was Oregon and have like this little kind of looping drone video playing in the background of your banner here. So love that you have this quote button up here, super eye-catching in a different color. I am always telling people to do that. It is really helpful because it draws your eye there and people can be like, okay, I can get a quote, I can call them directly. Like here is everything I need right at once. Okay, so scrolling down, I love this picture of you guys on a roof, which I have always thought would be like such a cute photo for you. This is really great. I do like that you guys are kind of focused on like the family owned business aspect. I love that it's both of you wearing your gear, which is very cool. So that is really great. I love that you have a photo of yourself right away there with just like a little bio and a click to learn more about you. Okay, and then we go right into your services, which is great. Something you could do to kind of up level this a little bit is to have a little kind of picture for each service that showcases the service. So obviously for gutter systems, you could have, and this could just be stock photos too. It doesn't have to be anything crazy right now, unless you want to book a branding shoot. But you could put a little stock photo of gutters here, something like that, a stock photo of siding insulation here, and then obviously something to do with roofing services. And that's just another way for people to kind of make that instant association of the services that you offer. They can read and see at the same time. So I would throw some little pictures there. Love this. This is really great. Something that I would do is see if you can get a plugin for reviews. I have this on my site and it's awesome. I'm actually about to set up a new one, but you can get a plugin like this that actually shows the reviews and lets people kind of scroll through them, and you can install it on your site. So that way you could have this, why choose Ascent Roofing and Exteriors, and then right below here you could have some scrolling testimonials. So that way people can read that and see them coming in straight from Google without having to go to your Google to read them. So I would think about putting some kind of testimonial plugin or something here so that people can read all the great testimonials and stuff. Okay, family owned and operated, core value driven. I love all of this. Very cute. Something I would maybe think about doing is changing up your icons here. So I see here you've got like different icons for the top, and then all these guys down here are hearts, which is fine. But I would either like take away the icons completely or put a different icon for each one if you can. I did this on my site and it was really annoying to find an icon for each like little aspect of services. But it's just another way to kind of like make each aspect stand out a little bit. Because it's a little like having three different ones and then five that are the same. I would either take them away, make them all the same, or find a different one for each one. Okay, love that you have everything linked here in your footer. That is really great. You've got your um, stuff again here, which is really awesome. So let's see. Let's see what happens when we click on get a quote. Let's take a peek at this. Are we going to load? Okay, there it goes. Okay, request a quote or send a message. We've got another photo of you guys here. Don't know why it's loading slowly. That might be something on my end. Okay, I would fix this up here, and maybe it looks like you've got some sort of little quote plugin situation here. If there is a way that you can make this a little bit bigger and maybe your photo a little bit smaller, because definitely your photo is the thing that you like see first. I would make the photo a little smaller and make this a little bigger. You could even switch it and put your photo under here and then have this full side page be the lead form here. And that way it makes it a little bigger and people can read it a little bit better. And then this here, I would maybe see if you can put this also kind of up here somewhere where it's a little bit more visible, because a lot of people will probably just stop here, fill it out, and they won't bother to scroll down. So if you want people to see this more easily, I would maybe put request a quote or send us a message, and then put the email and phone number here, and then put the lead form, or if you're going to switch it, put it on the other side to make it more easy to look at. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's great. Let's look at your About You page. I want to look at that. Okay. I think there's another photo of you. Okay. Yeah, I think your photos might be a larger file size because it's taken them a second to load. For me, so maybe see if you can compress those down a little bit. If you need a recommendation of like image compression tools for websites, I can definitely send you some resources about that. Just to help with the speed of it, and that'll just help your website performance overall. So, okay, cool. You've got a little bio about yourselves here. You've got this again. Love that. Something I would maybe do is put a little bit more personal information. And then obviously some days you guys, or someday you guys can have maybe like one photo of Ben, one photo of you, and then you could put a family photo so that way people can kind of see you as individuals, but also see you as a family. Because I know that you guys kind of handle different aspects of things at the company. So it might be kind of fun to do an individual bio for both of you as well. So you could have a little photo of yourself and say, hey, I'm Nicole. This is what I do at the company. I'll be the person who talks to you when you pick up the phone. Dur, 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 dur. And then you could do one for Ben and say, oh, I'm Ben. Here's what I do at the company. Here's a little about me. And, these are the things I handle, because people love that. People really, really enjoy learning more about you personally. So yeah, maybe because this is really great. I really like this, but I think you should leave that there, but also put more a little bit more like personal stuff here too. And then if you really want to highlight the family aspect, which I think you should, it's super cute, especially like any photos that you guys have of yourselves like out enjoying Central Oregon, that kind of stuff. You could put a little grid kind of down here at the bottom of yourselves, you guys together, your dog, your kid, everything like down here so people can learn more about you a little bit. Okay, love that. And then you could also put the plugin testimonials on this page as well so that people can kind of scroll down and be like, okay, like here's all the great things people have to say about them. Okay, let's look at your blog next. I'm curious to see this. Hello. Okay, there it goes. Okay, look at you. 2 days ago, amazing. Doing great with your content posting. Okay, love this. People scroll down, see all these different things. This is really great that you are putting all of this content on here for educational purposes. Let me just click on one of these and take a look. Okay. Awesome. This is so good. This is great. Perfect blog. Simple, to the point, educational, informational. Okay. I would do two things. I would see if you can format your blog in a way that people can see a couple different posts when they first come to your page instead of just one at a time. Maybe something where they can see a top 3 or a top 4. And that way, if like maybe they don't care about roof inspections, but they're worried about like snow load on their house. I don't know. I'm just giving a random example. So like having a couple of different blogs available for people to click on is helpful because sometimes people will come and they'll be like, I don't care. But if you're showing a couple different options for them to click on, odds are there will be something that's a little bit more of interest to them than what your top post might be at the moment. Because like obviously for some people the inspections might be like, oh, I need an inspection, like I want to read about this. But for some people they might be more interested in like, you know, roof underlayment or something like that, or eco-friendly, like that's really cool. So maybe put this a little more so you can see like a grid and see a few different things at once. That's worked really well for me on my site because people can come and they'll see a little layout of topics and they can immediately click on the thing that is the most interesting for them at that time. But I love that you're blogging. That is so awesome. I would love to know how much your blogging is helping you. I know blog really helps me. I'd love to know if you're getting clients finding you from your blogs. I think that's super interesting. Okay, I love that you have this call button up here too. It makes it nice and easy for people to just directly call you. All right, let's look at I want to just see what you're doing here with your areas we serve. Da, da, da. Comprehensive roofing across Central Oregon. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I see. You've got all these different things. Okay, I know you're probably doing this for like SEO purposes, which is awesome. I would definitely try to get some more photos of homes in Central Oregon. So it would be kind of cool if you were able to have like, I don't know, just something where, you know, maybe you can see like the pine trees in the background or something that's recognizable as Bend or maybe even recognizable as in the Redmond area, because that'll really help people who are local be like, oh, this isn't just like a random photo of a roof that they got like off of Google. Like this is an actual photo of an actual house here in Central Oregon. That they worked on. So maybe on some of your next jobs, like think about taking some more photos or little videos where you angle it a little bit so you can kind of see the landscape a tad if you can, to kind of show that you are indeed here in Central Oregon. I think that will help people kind of get that too. Okay, so it looks like you have the multiple page thing set up here, which is cool. Yeah, that's great. These landing pages are awesome. Okay, yeah. So with your landing pages too, you can kind of do the same thing as for your homepage and, you know, put in some photo examples if you want to put in reviews, a plugin so people can easily read them, see. Yeah, so that way people, you know, end up on the landing page first instead of your homepage first. They can still see all that information. So, okay, perfect. Let's look at your service pages real quick. Okay, services. Yeah, again, putting some little photos for this would be great. Replacements, repairs, inspections. You could do like if you're going to go with stock photos, just to give you some like tangible examples, roof inspections could obviously be like a person looking at a roof. Replacements could be a photo of a roof that's like totally torn back, like just completely getting replaced. Repairs could be more of a close up photo of like, oh, here's some shingles that are like molded and disintegrated or whatever happens to shingles. I don't know very much about roofing, and kind of show those different aspects there so people can see an image of it. Same for this kind of stuff. Wow, look at all your different services. Yeah, since you have this many services, I would definitely put examples. I would also do a little work here because you've got a couple little inconsistencies, like this is all in capitals, the rest of them are not in capitals. This one is also not centered for some reason, and the rest of them are. Do that. Does each of this? Okay, this all goes to quote to get a quote. Okay, I see. Yeah, I would definitely put some photos on here if you can, so that way it like stands out a little bit more and people can kind of discern the difference a little bit more easily. Okay, yeah, put your testimonials in here again, kind of thing. And then so I saw something, let me go back. Let's go to that Prineville page again. Okay. I see, Prineville's weather challenges. This is cool. I would feature your certifications on here too. Like, make sure that people know that you are, like, obviously you've got your little thing down here, but if there's a way you can kind of talk about that and be like, oh, we're certified, like, we're not, like, feature this, take this and, like, put that front and center, so that people know, like, oh, this isn't just like some random people that, like, look at our roof. These are people that actually know what they're talking about. So yeah, definitely put that. See if you can kind of like put some features of your actual qualifications in there too, because that'll really help you kind of stand out as well. So, okay, so something I have a question about. Let's see. So you've got roofing. Okay, I see what's happening here. You've got a roofing, you've got a siding, you've got gutters. So you could even split these out. You could have, if you want to do one, oops, my battery's dying. Let me plug my computer in real quick. Okay, so obviously it says roofing, siding, gutter. Do perhaps you could do a wording and say, okay, roofing services, and then a little, have those, do a little space, and then say siding services, and then say gutter repairs. And that'll help people kind of slide down the page and be like, ooh, gutter repairs, that's what I need. And they can kind of focus in on the little area that they want. And then it looks like you have special pages for each of these too, which is great. Yeah, this is awesome. More photos of roofs on here, which is good. Professional roof replacement. So you could take, I'm just thinking here. I like this. Here, the way you have the professional roof replacement and then this stuff. Obviously, you don't want to like copy paste too much. I would do something on your page here where maybe you have, like, say it says roofing repair or roofing services, and then you have these roof services, and then you can have these learn more buttons, but also make sure you have something clickable here too, so people can click to be able to go to this page, because some people aren't going to like pay attention to the drop down. People are stupid and they don't always click on everything. So does that make sense? Like, put like roofing, have your stuff, and then put a little like, oh, learn more about our roofing services here, and then people can click and go directly to the special page for that service, to read all these drop downs and see more information, all this great information you guys have in here, and see some more pictures as well. So that would be a great way to get people over there. Okay, I want to look at your gutters page too. Let's look. Awesome. Yeah, see, this is great. You've got some more pictures and stuff on here. Gutter cleaning. Okay. Yeah, gutter cleaning stuff like that. A question that I would have, like obviously you guys do a wide variety of things, but I'm wondering if there's any sort of like, obviously a lot of this is seasonal, right? So like there's certain times of year that you're going to want to look at things like roof replacements or gutter cleaning or whatever it is. Um, it would be cool if you could find a way on your homepage to kind of like feature the current service that is like needed right now. So that way people could come and look and be like, oh my gosh, gutter cleaning? Yeah, I do need to clean my gutter, and like see that like featured, and you could switch it out, throughout the year and be like, oh, this type of year we're going to focus on this type of service. And you could kind of plan it out like, okay, 2 months from now or 1 month from now, we want to have a lot of bookings for this type of service. So put that on your website like prematurely so that people will be like, oh yeah, I do need to get that gutter cleaning on the calendar or whatever. Hopefully that makes sense, but that might be kind of cool. Or you could even do it as like a pop-up, right? Like a pop-up might be better. You could do a little banner across the top, or you could do a little like website pop-up that's like, oh, it's March. Are you thinking about, scheduling da, 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 or whatever it is? And then you can change out that pop-up throughout the year. So that way people will be like, oh yeah, I do need to do that. And hopefully it'll get people to like schedule the services at the times of year that they should be scheduling them. Um, that might be something interesting for you guys to try, to do like a pop-up and like change it seasonally and see if that kind of, it could be a good educational thing too, to be like, oh, it's spring and we recommend you do this. Reach out to us for your quote, whatever. Okay, let's see. Let's move on to some social media stuff here. I know that you guys are pretty good with your social media. For whatever reason, my camera doesn't load when I go onto Instagram. So, yeah, I don't know why, but you get to see my face or my thing here. Okay, posts. Let's look at our Instagram. Okay, you've got your highlights set. That's great. You've got all this stuff. That's great. Definitely take advantage of the multiple links feature in Instagram that they have, where you can put more than one link. So you can put your website, but then put a link to your contact page. Maybe put a link to like whatever, like I was saying, whatever service you're currently trying to promote, and say like, oh, hey, like click here to learn more about our gutter cleaning services or whatever that is. Because here, I'll show you on mine, we've got, you can put up to 5 links. These different links here. And it's kind of like a link in bio, like everybody kind of knows what a link in bio is, but Instagram's kind of built it in this way, which is great because I have certain things that always stay here, like consult, call, and website, but then I switch out my promos and like new resources, and you could put like a new featured blog in here, that kind of stuff, if you're wanting to really increase your Instagram. Another thing on that note is I would use the pinned post feature for sure. Pin a photo of your family up here, super cute. Pin a photo of whatever current promo or something up here, and then pin maybe like something about your services or something like that, so that people can see the way, kind of like what you're doing. So like I would maybe pin this cute photo of you guys up there. I'm just kind of scrolling through your posts here to see what you got. Yeah, you could pin a customer review up there. That would be kind of cool. This looks great because you can kind of like read it all in one. Or you could pin this up here, a call to action. Call to actions are the best. So that's kind of like my formula, is like something personal, a promo or a call to action, and then just something that's like an extra, like a review or an extra product I want to feature or something that I think is important. And then I change them out like once a month or every 6 weeks. So yeah, I would definitely optimize that so people can kind of like see right away, like, oh, here's the family, here's the service, and here's why I should like care about that. So definitely do that. I think that will really help you guys. Let's take a look at some of your posts here. 20 hours ago. Good job. You guys are pretty good about consistent posting. Showing behind the scenes is really great. I do think that you could work on your captions a little bit, because you've got pretty simple captions. Something that's good to do is kind of think about your captions the same way you think about blogging. So Instagram actually does a little bit more intensive SEO than it used to, where they're not only, looking at your photo, but they are reading the caption to understand what's in your photo. So you want to make sure you're using captions that have like good keywords in there. So that way your posts can like get more seen, right? So if you're trying to like let me try and find. Yeah, so this is great. You've got your phone number and your website in here. Make sure I always put call to actions in, because if you think about like somebody randomly scrolling and they randomly find like this post, like what's going on in this post? I don't know. Welding, what are we welding? Like, why are we welding it? Why do I care about welding? Putting some more explanation here for people to be like, oh, here's what we're doing and why we're doing it, and here's why you should reach out to us for this service. Something I do on my Instagram a lot, which really helps, especially for reels or when you get like a new follower who's coming in, right? And they are not familiar with you yet. Every single post I put a call to action on. And I have this little section right here that I kind of copy paste onto every single post that has my like quick elevator speech essentially, and then it says visit our website, and then I'll put some tags, and every now and then I'll put extra stuff if I need to. But I put something like that on every post, because then people can, like, no matter what post they happen to come across first, they can be like, oh, this house. Okay, it's a roofing company. Here is what they specialize in, and here's how I can contact them. So definitely try that. I think that'll really help you. Okay, this video is getting long. I'm going to try and speed it up. I've been getting so like into these videos. They're turning into like full things. Okay, so this is your LinkedIn. Oh, I don't follow you. Followed. Okay. You've got you guys on here. LinkedIn business page is great to have. I definitely get more engagement like on my personal LinkedIn profiles, So if you guys are really trying to connect and use LinkedIn as a marketing tactic, you could definitely optimize your LinkedIn's a little bit more. Yeah, I see your last post was 10 months ago. So yeah, I don't know how useful LinkedIn is for you guys for finding new clients. Again, I'd be really interested to hear like where your new clients are coming from. That would be interesting to see. And then let's see what's going on Facebook. Okay, so it looks like you're just kind of putting what's been on your Instagram on your Facebook. Great. I would put something else here in this bio. You've got your license number here, which is great, but put like your little speech of, oh, we're a family-owned roofing company, in Bend, so people can read that right away when they come. Yeah, keeping Facebook active so people know that you're an active business is great. I would definitely change this out to like picture of a roof or something, your banner page. Or even just like something on Canva that's got your logo and maybe your like little tagline or something on here. Okay, looks like your information matches. It is really important to make sure all your information on your social profiles match, because Google does see that and index it. So you want to make sure that you don't have any like inconsistencies in information on here. Looks like you guys are doing pretty good there. Sometimes people will have like a random different email address or something on here, and you want to make sure that's not there. So something I did not do, I want to do like a quick SEO check. So let's do Bend, Oregon Roofing Company. Okay, just want to see. You guys have a good amount of competition here, but I want to see what shows up. So let's see, that's sponsored. Okay. I think some SEO, that's probably what you're doing with blogging. SEO work would be really beneficial for you guys. There you are, you're on the second page. Okay, perfect. So yeah, continuing to focus on your SEO would be great. There's so many different ways you can do that. I could make a whole other video, but if you want some SEO tips, or when you want me to refer you to anybody that's good at that, I can definitely send you information there too. So yeah, because like the minute you get on the first page, things change. It's so interesting, because I notice my website, if you search like Ben Photographer, it pops back and forth between the first and second page. And when my inquiries go down when I hit second page and they come right back up when I hit the first page. So where you show up in Google rankings does make a big difference. Okay, something else that might be cool for you guys, there is a plugin called Hotjar, which you can install on your site, and it's basically like a heat map, and it also takes recordings of people's activity on your site. So you can actually go and watch a screen recording of someone coming to your site and you can see what they're doing. You can see their little arrow being like, oh, let's click on services. Oh, let's go here. Let's go there. So it's a really good way to kind of step outside of your own perception of your website and be like, okay, what are people clicking on? What are people confused by? What is like popular content? You can also tell when people are getting like annoyed. Like say they're clicking on something and like maybe you have a button that's broken and they're like click 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 and it doesn't work or something like that. So Hotjar is cool. I will put it on my site for like short periods of time because it does slow down your site a tiny bit. Let me just show you here real quick. Hotjar. So I tend to put it on my site when I've made a really big change and I want to see like how people are kind of reacting to the new format. Here's Hotjar right here. And then I'll leave it on there and then I'll take it off once I feel like I've gotten a good understanding of like people's click patterns. So yeah, definitely check this out if you're interested. And if you have any questions, let me know. But I have learned so much from having Hotjar on my site because there's so many things that you just don't think about being your own site person, and being able to see people's real-time experience and interaction with your site is like really helpful and really cool. So okay, that was a lot. I hope it was helpful. You know how to find me if you have any questions. You guys are killing it. You are such hard workers, and I am so like excited for you that your business has been going so well. Um, I'm just super pumped for you guys. So thanks again for signing up on the brand audit, and I will see you soon.